And you're watching The Big Story. I'm Avni Raj. Our focus continues to be on the chaos that is going on and continues to unfold on the streets of the national capital after the farmers' tractor rally turned violent just a short while back. Now, after farmers deviated from their approved route for the tractor rally, a section of agitating farmers broke into the Red Fort, inflicting damage on the property. Further clashes broke out between the farmers and the Delhi police across several areas since this afternoon. In fact, farmers entered areas such as the ITO as well in central Delhi and vandalized public property, including buses and police vehicles, pelting stones, clashed with the police and security personnel. One protester has been killed as well. Meanwhile, internet services have been snapped in several parts of the capital following this massive unrest. Let's in fact first listen in to what Yogendra Yadav, who has been at the forefront of these farmer protests for the past several weeks now, had to say about this turn of events.
As you can see, I'm part of the Shahjahanpur rally parade, which is absolutely peaceful, disciplined. We are halfway through that. The information I get from Delhi is disturbing. It is deeply regrettable and it is condemnable. Sanyukt Kisan Morcha always said that peace is our strength, and today that peace has been breached. I do not exactly know the details, but there is absolutely no doubt that what has happened is shameful and condemnable.
Sir, at least two deaths have been reported so far, no confirmation, but one we have seen. So deaths are being reported in this kind of protest. How do you see the protest?
As I said, this does not represent the main tenor of the protest, of the main current of this movement, which has been entirely peaceful. But even one incident and of course one death is too much for anyone to accept morally. So as I said just now, it is condemnable, it is regrettable, it is deeply disturbing and shameful.
Are you still maintaining, sir, that these are not your people or not related to Kisan Sangharsh Samiti?
I do not know. Kisan Sangharsh Samiti is not a part of Sanyukt Kisan Morcha in any case, as you know. I do not know sufficient details about Delhi to be able to assign blame or something. Right now my focus is once again in simply appealing to everyone to please stick to the designated route and please ensure that the parade finishes peacefully, because so much is still to happen. So many people are still moving, they are on the way, and my focus is on ensuring that nothing more should happen.
But the act which has happened there at Red Fort is condemnable, obviously.
Absolutely, it's a shameful act that a national monument and that to flag other than national flag. This is utterly shameful.
All right, let me in fact go across to Alok, who's joining us for more details at this point in time. Alok, if you can take us through the latest about what's happening at the Red Fort right now.
Avni, I'm outside the Red Fort. First, I would like to show you the visuals. You can see large number of people are still there. There were around 5,000 farmers from all across the states, what we can say, Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, all these farmers came over here. Majority of them obviously are from Punjab and Haryana. And now you can see still there at the lawn of the Red Fort. This is unusual visuals which I am showing it to you. Never happened this kind of thing in the history. What we can say in the history means that in the past several decades. And if you see, there are flags also put up with the tricolor. There are flags of various organizations are also there. These are the farmers' organization. In fact, there are some farmers' tractors are also going back. Whether they will again come or come, we don't know, but they are moving outside from the lawn where they had captured the lawn completely. What we are sensing from the ground at the other side, my video journalist will show you, the police personals are also now being increased. You can see huge number of police personals are also coming over here. Earlier there were less police personals. You can see there are few that paramilitary forces are also coming. So if if the farmers do not leave this place, so definitely the police will think of taking any action to leave, to evacuate the lawn of the Red Fort as well. In fact, one of the farmer and protester is with us. Sir, आप ये बताइए हमको कि अभी क्या लग रहा है यहाँ पर, हम ये कहें कि किसान लोग जो आए हुए हैं सब यहीं बैठ जाएंगे?
नहीं, हमारा बैठने का विचार नहीं था. We want to give a clear-cut message to the Prime Minister that this country will not be governed with fascism. ये जो है ये लोकतंत्र है और ये लोकतंत्र तानाशाही से नहीं चलेगी. हम फिर से प्रधानमंत्री से हाथ जोड़कर आग्रह कर रहे हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री जी ये काला कानून, काला किसान विरोधी कानून वापस लें. और दूसरी बात, जो भी लोग हिंसा कर रहे हैं, जो भी लोग तोड़फोड़ मचा रहे हैं, मैं उनसे भी आग्रह करूंगा कि आप अगर हिंसा करेंगे तो हम कमज़ोर होंगे. हम किसान हिंसा नहीं करते हैं, हम अन्नदाता हैं. धन्यवाद. थैंक यू.
So there are various people in this protest, and they came here. Many were indulging in the violence as well. There is a police picket that was completely vandalized by some of the protesters who came here. That they completely rocked the Red Fort. Suddenly, this flash came, flash of people, flash of mob came, and they started entering at the Red Fort. There were several people who were carrying the flags as well. In fact, still there are many people are there. Now the paramilitary forces is still moving in. You can see my video journalist is showing you the visuals. These are the paramilitary forces moving towards the Red Fort. Now the number of the farmers initial at one time here at the Red Fort, the numbers of the farmers, protesting farmers, had reached to around 8,000 to 9,000, but right now number is decreasing, and in fact some of the tractors are coming out as well. Few are still coming, but the numbers which are going back, our numbers are large. So you can see, my video journalist will show you some of the tractors are coming out as well. So what we can sense right now that maybe they could take decision of camping here, or they may decide to leave this place. So we cannot tell right now, but definitely the police is also thinking, they are also making some strategy. If they will stay over here, then definitely the action will be taken against them. Back to you.
Right, absolutely, Alok. Like you pointed out, things seem, slightly calmer at the moment, at least what we can see around you, what's happening. Like you said, the number of people at the Red Fort has gone down. Tractors also now coming out at this point in time. What can you tell us as far as the security situation at the Red Fort is concerned? The number of police personnel who are there right now, are more reinforcements being called? Are the people who are at the Red Fort right now, those who are protesting, are they, looking like they are going to continue to stay there, or are they, are going to move out?
इधर चलते बात. अभी कहाँ की तरफ निकल?
जब तक हमारे बड़े नहीं कहेंगे हम यहाँ से नहीं जाएंगे.
अभी का क्या है, जब आपके लीडर्स कहेंगे
तब जाएंगे हम. अभी यही है लाल किले पे.
Okay, so these are the people who are saying they yet to take the decision whether they will be staying over here or they will going to their respective destination, going back to their respective destination. In fact, I would just like to show you the visuals of the vandalism that had happened at the police post. As you asked me about the security personnel, here you can see very less number of police force are here. You can see this is the police force and this is the police post. In fact, the police post was also damaged. Police personnel are there. Some pacification exercise is also going on. Now we are managed to come over here at least. Earlier we were not allowed to come over here because lot of farmers were also beating up the media persons as well. They were attacking the media persons. Here, this is the police post, and here 2 or 3 police persons were badly beaten up by the farmers. They managed to enter inside this police post. So definitely this is the situation over here. But right now, little bit calm. calm is little bit retained over here. But situation is what we can say. Overall, the situation still remain tense at the Red Fort. Back to you.
All right, Alok, thanks for getting us those details, those voices as well. Well, that's the situation as far as Red Fort is concerned. Remember, Red Fort is where we saw a huge number of protesters barge in, literally storm into the Red Fort, break down the door even, and there are still a lot of them who are there right now. The situation took a turn for the worse when the protesters then started targeting the media, started targeting the cops as well. All of that happened at the Red Fort just a short while back. Meanwhile, we'll also get a sense of what's happening at ITO, the other part of Delhi, where there has been a lot of action as well. And there was a lot of tear gas shelling that happened at the ITO. It's still in a very tense situation as we speak right now. This is all happening, remember, as far as the tractor rally is concerned of the farmers. Many of the tractors diverted from the pre-decided route. Let's in fact also take a look at another report here. Several areas in Delhi, remember, have been witnessing this unprecedented violence and chaos. Now, Nangloi is the other area where there were hundreds of farmers who went on a rampage. Mohit has this report.
Let's just cut across to these visuals once again. Dramatic visuals as we've been reporting since morning. You can see stone pelting happening right as we speak, as we talk about. And Vijay Gopal clearly giving you these visuals, despite the fact that it's even difficult to open our eyes as right now. And especially since this is tear gas shells that are being lobbed right now. Of course, these are preventive measures which are being taken in by the Delhi police, by the paramilitary which has been deployed here. RAF, SSB, BSF, all have been brought in specifically to ensure that this mayhem that has been continuously on for several hours on the streets of Delhi can be brought under control, but to no avail really. On one hand, you have the farmers, these protesters who've been trying to choose a pathway which is different to that which was designated by the Delhi police and the farmer unions. And on the other hand, you have the police, which is abundantly trying to make it clear that if the farmers want to take out their parade, if they want to further take out their rally, it can only be done so on the designated route. But clearly the confrontation has been on for several hours now. The tear gas shells have been lobbed. The kind of damage that has been done is clearly visible here. Stone pelting time and again happening from the side of the protesters. Multiple of these tractors have been damaged. On the other hand, property, private as well as public, has been also damaged in this ongoing protest. And the explosions that we get to see time and again clearly indicate that on one hand the police is trying to ensure that everything happens peacefully. Non-lethal ways of ensuring that this entire protest comes to a halt are being used, and the police is really not asking these protesters to stop. They're just saying that adhere to the guidelines which were taken and made under consideration of the Samyukt Kisan Morcha and the Delhi police.
Meanwhile, even as farmers going on a rampage in the national capital, farmer leader Rakesh Takait says farmers will not enter the ring road and those involved in the violence belong to political parties.
शांति से जाना, हमारा रिंग रोड के अंदर हमारे लोग नहीं जाएंगे कोई भी।
लेकिन अभी बताया जा रहा है, लोग आरोप लगा रहे हैं आपके ऊपर कि किसान नेता जो लोग इस पूरे आंदोलन को चला रहे थे उनके बस में ये आंदोलन नहीं रहा।
नहीं, बस में है, हमारे बस में है आंदोलन। हमको पता है कि किन किन लोग जो गड़बड़ फैलाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, वे सब लोग चिन्हित हैं जो गड़बड़ करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
कुछ लोग हैं,
हाँ है, चिन्हित है। पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के लोग हैं वे, और वे इस आंदोलन को खराब करना चाहते हैं।
Let me now go across to Himanshi, who's joining us from ITO at this point in time. Himanshi, what's the situation there at ITO right now? It was, of course, quite tense a short while back. What can you tell us?
Well, Avni, as we know that the official permission that was given to the farmers was up till 5 o'clock. Now, remember, it's way past 5 o'clock, but as you can see, the situation at ITO is still the same. The protesters are refusing to budge, and on the other hand, you can see the Delhi police as well as the paramilitary ready in attack as well as slash defense positions. Now, sometime back, in fact, we witnessed a scenario where where the farmers and the Delhi police, in fact, came very, very close in a sort of a situation of a scuffle. But that situation was, in fact, prevented a short while back. But as you can see clearly, I can show you now the farmers are there, on foot. They're not marching. They're not doing anything. They're not on their tractors. They are on foot, but refusing to budge, refusing to step back even for a bit. And there is a complete face-off. This is the same place where the violence took place, in fact, in the afternoon. And after that, on and off, we can see the situation coming very close to violence, but it is being avoided from either this side or that side. But as of now, we can see that the Delhi police is doing surveillance using the drones and keeping and monitoring the situation and surveilling them as of now. What is the situation at this point of time at ITO? And now we can see, we in fact, 5 minutes back, we took a walk to see actually how many farmers are there, and clearly we can see that at least thousands of farmers are currently at ITO, and the situation remains tense. Back to you.
Yes, absolutely, Himanshi. We can see from the visuals that you're showing us the entire, police personnel there, the security forces there, who are on the spot at ITO right now. But you said that, you tried to take a look at how many farmers are there. Still right now at ITO, permission given to them only was about 5 p.m. But they're still continuing to be there. What is the sense you're getting in terms of, have the numbers reduced? Are there some farmers who are moving away from that spot right now, or are they just, have they just set camp there?
Well, as of now, we can tell our viewers that they have, in fact, set their camp. The same protesters who were, in fact, protesting with the one protester, which was, in fact, shot dead and lost his life with the dead body, are still intact at this particular junction. There is no reduction in the number of farmers over here, and so is the Delhi police. In fact, the Delhi police scenario, if I show you, there is a sort of a layered barricading that they have done. In the front, you can see the Delhi police. After that, there is RAF, more paramilitary at the back, and so on. And this ends, in fact, as I can show you from the other side of the bridge, this particular barricading ends with this way, in fact, heads to the gateway of, India Gate, and that was the plan, in fact, of the farmers to march towards. So they were not allowed to go to the India Gate, and this is how the barricading has taken place. There are Delhi police buses which have been put in the horizontal position so that the farmers are able to go to the other side. In fact, this is the same place where vandalization took place. The police vans were vandalized, the window panes were broken off, and the situation, as of now, remains tense. It's way past 5 o'clock, but the farmers are still refusing to budge, and that is what we can tell our viewers, that it is a complete face-off situation. And on and off, the protesting farmers, they try and move forward and try to march towards India Gate, but then they are stopped, and then one or two senior police officials move towards them to sort of pacify them, because they get instigated, because there are young protesters. They get instigated. In fact, their energy of instigation somewhere was diverted also towards the media personals, as we saw in our back. So that is the amount of sort of instigation that is happening, and on and off, police and the farmers are coming face to face, and but the situation as of now is tense at ITO. Back to you.
All right, Himanshi, thank you so much for getting us all of those details and giving us a sense of what the situation is at the ITO right now.